All right, this is Scared Talk. I am Danny, and I'm here with Cardinal Katrina.
Oh, okay.
Yes. We are going to be talking about a football film, and Arizona Cardinals is where I got that name from.
Okay.
It is a horror film, and it is called Him. Just came out, starring Marlon Wayans, Tyreek Withers, and Julia Fox. Written by Zach Akers, Skip Bronke, and Justin Tipping. And it is directed by Justin Tipping.
Okay. What's it about?
It is about a young athlete descends into the world of terror when he's invited to train with a legendary champion whose charisma curdles into something darker.
Wow.
Boom.
It's quite a description.
Yeah. So basically the trailer. The trailer was kind of wild. It was kind of crazy and like I don't know, there was a lot of like flashes of things. I'm like, what is this movie even about?
Yeah, it didn't get me excited for the movie.
Yeah, it was weird and it made the movie look like it was gonna be really out there and strange.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was too out there.
No.
No.
It was a pretty straightforward message.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
And
we're not going to get deep into it too deep because you got to go to patreon.com/scaretalk or sign up for a YouTube membership and you get the spoilers for every episode going forward on YouTube memberships. And if you go on Patreon, there's a lot of stuff that we've done already, a lot of reviews with spoilers. So go over there to either one. Also, subscribe to our channel. So that we can get more exposure and so that you can get notified of when new episodes drop. And we also have the Scare Shop open.
Yes.
So there will be a link in the description for you guys to go check out some of the Scare Talk merch, including our new logo, which you can see in the top corner there. We got shirts, tank tops, even shorts. We've got cups, mugs, hats, all the good stuff, hoodies, all that stuff. So you can rep Scare Talk.
Yes.
All right. So Him. I was excited about this one because Marlon Wayans.
Yeah.
We don't get to see him too often, and I've always liked him in like everything he's done, pretty much. This was different for him.
Very different.
Usually the comedy spoof kind of guy, he's a comedian, so it's like this is very out of his, comfort zone, I would imagine, for him. But I thought he did a really good job. You agree?
Yeah. I didn't like seeing him in this role, though. I like him as a funny guy. He's very funny.
Yeah, he is.
And
funny.
I mean, it's good that he's able to be as versatile as he can.
Yeah.
But I prefer seeing him in comedies.
Yeah. I agree that I think he's super funny, but I did like the stretch that he had to do for this one because he pulled it off well.
He did.
It was pretty scary, but like charismatic in like a creepy way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And him and the main character, Tyreek Withers, like played off each other pretty well. And yeah, I think ultimately it was cool to see him, and he looks the same.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He played it well.
Yeah.
And that was part of the struggle. Is like it was upsetting to
see
to
him
watch
in that light. Yeah.
Yeah. But he did play it well. He's a great actor. Yeah. There's just no question.
Yeah, I didn't know he had that kind of those kind of skills. So
and he's been serious in some of his roles, like taken things seriously. Like he'll be in even in his like TV roles, you know, it's funny, but then when you need to be serious, he's able to take life seriously. And you know,
there was no funny here.
No.
The doctor, he was kind of funny. The like, I don't know what he was, physical therapist
funny.
or
he
had some funny lines.
Okay.
I thought. So we've got a guy who is like an up and coming football star, and he is in college. He's going to the draft.
Yeah.
And he gets invited to basically go through this training with the current big name in football. And that's pretty much what the movie is a training experience.
Yeah.
And it's unsettling at times. The metaphors are very, very in your face.
Yeah. There's not really any question about it. Yeah. And it's so straightforward that it's like, is it even a metaphor at that point? You know, it's like you're just feeding it to us.
Yeah. It's very clear.
And that's fine with me. That's fine with me. It's just unsettling. Yeah. Like you said, some of it was a bit unsettling. Yeah. There were a few characters that I thought I just really wondered, was it totally necessary? There were a few parts of the storyline that were just like, I don't know, a little much, and it just felt like, I like how you brought your cross out. And it felt like a little much. It felt like taking it, just like really trying to be a lot, you know?
Yeah.
And it, not that it like ruined the movie, but it was just, I don't know.
Not necessary. Not needed.
Yeah.
I was going to say the same thing. There's some parts that are just like, okay, like let's move to something else, you know? We get it. But I really, really, really liked the end. I thought the end was a lot of fun and kind of like you know, like like a cheering kind of ending. So I like that. The story was fine, the movie was fine, but I think the ending made me appreciate the movie and like it.
Yeah.
Before that, I was kind of like neutral.
Yeah. Well, I was sitting there thinking, if this doesn't end the way I want it to end, I'm definitely going to be like, no, that movie was not okay with me. But it ended how I wanted it to end. So I was okay with that. And yeah, I think the end saved the movie for me in that way.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad movie, but I don't know. It was like shocking. And one thing I will say though, the other part that really saved the movie to be set aside from others was kind of like you said in the trailer, the filmography of it, the way that it was filmed, the way that they and we'll talk about it more in the spoilers because we don't want to give anything away, but the way that they did the filming of it, you know, the
visuals were cool.
Yeah, and switched from like what we're supposed to be focusing on and everything. Really, really, really good.
And that's what a lot of people have said. Like they're like, the visuals are amazing, but I don't know about the rest of the movie. So this was produced by Jordan Peele, not written or directed. So don't get confused because Jordan Peele's name is like in the trailer, on the poster and all that. So he's a part of it, but he is not like the driving force behind this movie.
Yeah. And if he was a bigger part of it, I think that it may have been better.
Yeah.
I think he could have added a lot to the directing and writing of it.
Yeah. And you can see some of his style with like some of the like epicness, the epic story that it's trying to tell, and some of the cinematography with the cool effects and stuff. But it's just kind of lacking in story.
You know? And yeah, because it was so straightforward of like what the whole metaphor was,
the whole purpose of the movie. Yeah,
it didn't have like any more depth than that.
Yeah, not really.
So,
and it wasn't. So I'm good with movies not having a lot of depth as long as they're fun and entertaining.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You don't have to have this hidden meaning or something really, earth shattering. But this wasn't necessarily a fun movie to watch until the end. I thought that part was fun, but the rest of it, there's some parts that are like, oh man, that's creepy, or oh man, like that's an intense scene. Like that is kind of, it's, I'll give it some, positive review for that type of thing. But overall wasn't fun enough to make up for the lack of depth.
Yeah. It was, there were definitely scenes that were a lot, but doesn't mean it was fun.
Did you think the end was fun?
The end was fun.
Okay.
Yeah, the end was fun. It was, like you said, like yes, kind of.
Yeah. And so let's talk to the critics. Let's see what they thought. I know from my experience with like kind of the people that I see, nobody gave this a very positive review. So I think we are more charitable to it than most.
And it's funny because our son just raved about it. He just loved it. I don't know exactly why, but tomato meter, it is a total splat, 28%.
Wow, that is bad.
Popcorn meter, 58.
Okay, that's close to the fresh, but because 60 or 65 is fresh.
It's spilled though.
It spilled the popcorn.
IMDb is at 5.5.
Okay, I think that's fair for IMDb.
Yeah.
Because I would like, if I didn't know a movie and I looked on IMDb to see if I want to watch it, if it's in the 5s or the 6s, I'll, especially the 6s, I'll give it a shot. If it's in the 5s, I'll kind of, read reviews maybe and see. So this one, I think it fits right in there. It's like kind of middle of the road as far as enjoyment. So it's definitely not a 6 or a 7 on IMDb scoring.
Yeah. And then the Google rating is at 3.4. So that one's actually pretty high.
Pretty solid.
It has a bunch of 5s and a good amount of 1s.
Okay.
So it's either one of those, you love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
Kind of things. I'm in between.
Yeah, me too.
I don't really I don't think it was bad in any way. It was just not my style. Not my taste.
Yeah.
I did, but like I said, the ending, it really did save it. And then it was like, okay, well, I did like that then.
It's good for a movie to leave off on a positive note, because that's kind of like the last thing you see, right? So it's like that's your impression as you leave the theater.
Yeah.
So that's, smart.
It was definitely a grand finale ending.
Yeah. And that's where I think the movie is worth seeing. Maybe not in theaters. Maybe you can pass on theater, but it is worth seeing to get to the end, to get to that part. Yeah. Because it does it's like a triumphant ending, which is nice.
Yeah.
Especially for this kind of movie.
But are you kind of giving things away by saying that?
No, because you're not going to know what the triumph is until you watch it.
So it sounds like a lot of the negative reviews are feeling like it wasn't horror enough.
Okay.
And Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's uncomfortable. There's some, atmosphere and things like that. There's some intense like conversations, I guess, but there isn't a lot of like violence or anything or like scary stuff.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of that in this. It's more of a drama, but like it's almost shot like a music video or something. Like like it's like switching scenes, and
it's very creative.
It
and
is
that's
creative.
the thing.
Yeah.
That's
It's
the
like a
part that
creative
I give
drama.
it credit for.
Yeah.
This person's review is pretty funny though. So this is Beans Supreme.
Okay.
Said, I found the Muppets to be a scarier film. The most tense part of this movie was the audience of like 7 people collectively waiting for the lights to turn on.
Yeah, I don't think this movie did very well, like box office wise, which is surprising to me, kind of, because it's football season. So I thought that this movie might get, football fans to go and see it. But there's not a single football game in the movie.
Yeah.
So that kind of
I mean, you see scenes of a game at the beginning.
Yeah. But, yeah.
And the thing is too, it was very interesting timing because there were 2 football movies that came out the same week.
Yes.
Same day, I think.
Yeah, same day.
And so there was an inspirational football movie that came out that was really about football. That was for football fans.
Yeah.
This guy,
I think it was a true story.
Yeah. It's based off a true story. Yeah. And so this guy's journey in getting on a football team and everything, the senior. And then you have him, which is about a football player, not the football game.
Yeah.
And it's a horror movie. And so you have the Inspirational Angel Studios movie. And then him, the
like kind of opposite.
Horror movie about just one character. I think they really were counting on Marlon Wayans being one of the stars of the movie. Yeah. Being a big selling factor of the movie.
And it was for me. Like if it wasn't for him, if it was just him, if it was just some other actor that I didn't really know, this probably wouldn't have gone in theaters. This probably would have barely been a streaming movie. But his screen presence and star caliber like name, really put it out there for people to actually go and see.
Yeah. And the thing is it brought Marlon Wayans fans to the film.
Yeah.
But how many Marlon Wayans fans are wanting to see Marlon Wayans in that role?
True. Yeah. Well, so, Scary Movie 6, I think, is coming out next year. So
okay, so they'll get their comedy back.
Yeah.
I have not seen one Scary Movie.
Okay, well, we'll have to change that.
So I have to share one more 1-star review because some of these just really crack me up with how serious they are about their 1-star review. So Bronx Teague, this is their first time ever leaving a review in their life.
They always say that. This for anything. Everybody says.
And they mentioned that after watching this movie and forcing myself to finish what I started, I honestly would not be able to consider myself a decent human being if I didn't warn or notify anyone possible about how horrendous this movie is.
Wow.
He goes on to explain it very seriously. We don't need to go into all of that, but that was pretty funny.
Yeah. I thought with the other one with the Muppets, I thought it was going to comment on the mascot.
Oh,
because I feel like that could be like a Muppet.
Yeah. No, that is actually one of the reasons I was reading it. I was like, wait, what Muppets is he talking about? Because that's what caught my eye.
Yeah.
But Yeah, pretty funny. I could share a few, see if there's any fun 5-star reviews. Maybe not.
Yeah.
They're not very fun.
No.
It's like when you don't like something, all your wittiness comes out.
Yeah.
When you like something, you're just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And this one says the story pulls you in and does not let go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I guess.
I was kind of like, all right, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up.
Finale. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and some of it, another negative. I feel like we're so negative on this. Some of it was a little bit like, I get the metaphor and everything, but the way the pace was a little off to me. Like once we get toward the end, it's like they really speed it up. Like it was kind of slow, and it's like, okay, we get it. And then the end, it's like reveal, and then big, huge, violent scene, and then it's over.
But like the thing is like even the reveal, it was like, was that really like much of a reveal? Like we all knew what was coming. Yeah, we all knew, and I guess that's where it kind of lacked the lackluster or whatever.
Yeah,
because that's where the straightforwardness of the story and of the metaphor and everything, it was like we already know what we're expecting.
Yeah. I guess what I mean was there's like this fight before the end.
Yeah.
And that was like, what is that was the reveal that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And that, I don't know, that was pretty lame. That was probably my least favorite part of the movie. So yeah, let's give our rating.
Okay. What's yours?
I'm going to go 71.
Okay. Well, mine was 70.
Okay.
So
there you go.
Bam.
Pretty much in agreement on this one. Yeah, so I do think it's worth a watch on streaming. Don't go buy it. You don't need to see it in theaters or anything like that. It's worth the stream just for the ending, really, to me.
Yeah.
And to see Marlon Wayans. If you like him and you're okay with him being like a villain, then
so
it's worth watching.
The thing is that if you do like the filmography of movies, if that's something that really like the imagery of everything, then I would say this is worth seeing in theaters.
The artistic value.
If you like that, and if you don't mind, the not having a super like depth story. But yeah, I think there's value to seeing it in theater for that, because the artistic aspect of it was really beautiful.
So a couple of things that I've heard people say about this, which I think is perfect. It's more style than substance.
Yeah.
And it's a movie that thinks it's smarter than it actually is. And I agree with that too. I think it kind of is thinking it's so crazy cool, and it's like not as cool as it thinks.
And I guess that's what I mean by, I think it would have really hit a lot harder if Jordan Peele had actually been more a part of the movie.
Yeah.
Because Jordan Peele can make some really really
powerful
bangers.
Yeah. His movies rip.
Yeah.
That's what I've been seeing. This movie rips.
Okay.
So that's a new one. All right, we're going to get into spoilers. So go over to Patreon, go over to the YouTube membership, sign up over there if you're not a member. And otherwise, we'll see you next time.